Welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat Podcast, y'all. I am your host, JoJo.
And I'm Zyra.
Ooh.
Hello.
Yeah.
We've been busy, y'all.
First things first, we didn't do an episode last week, but realistically, we told you guys that we were gonna be doing our podcast every 2 weeks, so every other week.
See, I don't remember that. But
we did.
Okay.
We did. We made the announcement and everything, and we've been doing it quite
often.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a few months now where we've been giving every other week. Sometimes we don't always make the other week, but that was the plan for now. However, the last few weeks we had given some episodes back to back, mainly because most of July we spent getting ready for our Trova Trips. Yeah. So and we had to give you guys the trip scoop back to back and not make you wait.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I feel like we missed out so many parts too. Like, we didn't talk about how we got matching tattoos in Bali.
Yes, that is true. And you know what? I think at this point, we just
if you know, you know.
We just need to invite some of our Trova Trip fam to just come on the pod and give y'all the scoop themselves, because why not get their experience from their point of view. But yeah, we did get matching tattoos, and that was one of the main things. And we were beasting.
Girl, we was there till 2 a.m.
Yeah,
in the tattoo shop.
But shout out to Nikki, because she got that shit set up.
She really did.
We brought up the idea and everybody was down for it, and we loved that. And then it came down to it, and we had the first group went. A few people went earlier in the day, and then she put in a word with the tattoo shop and whoever was in charge, and let them know hey, we got a big group coming after. And that was our last day.
They were gassed up.
Yeah,
it was literally after our last dinner, and the bus dropped us off at the tattoo shop, and the owner was so gassed. He took out his phone. Everybody was taking out their phone. They were taking out their phone. We were taking out our phone. They were recording us. We were recording them.
Yeah.
They were like, welcome, welcome. They had American music in the back, English music.
Yeah,
it was cute.
They were so excited.
Yeah, so that was an experience.
Yes.
We were going to do it in Thailand, but, the way timing was set up.
Yeah, we were we don't want to do it again on the last day and get stuck there for hours at hand, because, that was actually a lot for that last night.
Because it was such a big group.
Yes, but nonetheless, it was lovely experience, and I get a lot of compliments on my Bali tattoo, and I actually love it. Yeah.
Okay, so mine.
Yeah, yours is itty bitty.
Mine is very tiny.
Yes.
But yeah, I still love it.
She got a little flower, which is actually
the Bali flower.
Yeah, and I actually have that tattoo way bigger on my shoulder, because I love that flower. It's just so beautiful. But I got a stamp tattoo of Bali. And it's a temple with the flowers, and then
it's very cute.
In a stamp
I think did you post it on your Instagram?
I did. I didn't post it on the Instagram. I think I posted it on my story.
Yeah.
So if you saw it, you saw it.
Yeah, we all didn't get the same exact thing, but me and Karina both have the same flower. I think JoJo and Cammy have the same stamp. Oh, and Gio too.
Gio has almost the same. Yeah. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But she has it's the stamp design. And then there was a few other people. Not everybody got the same one, but you had someone get the same one as someone else.
Right. It was a little reckless, because we knew we were gonna be in the sun and we were gonna be in the beach a couple days after that. But we're like, fuck it. And nothing happened, y'all. We good.
By the grace of God.
Right, so this weekend I went to go see Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. I loved it.
Did you though?
I really did.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel it was I want to say the best concert, but I feel I didn't cry, so I don't know if it was the best concert I've ever been to. But it was definitely one of the best concerts I've ever been to, because we had good seats, and let me tell y'all something. We paid for VIP, which is a little much. Because I'm not one of these people that needs VIP.
When she says we, she means her and her sister, because I didn't go.
Yeah, JoJo works and whatever.
Yeah. I wasn't invited.
And it was a really quick trip, y'all. I feel I did so much. and I was there for only 3 days, but I spent over like $2,000. But anyways, the ticket itself for VIP, I was waiting online on my like phone for an hour, and by the time I got to the page, it said only VIP is left. So I said, okay, well, I guess we're getting VIP, because what the fuck I'm gonna do? I guess I couldn't get it, but like then I would be so mad. So me and my sister got it. We paid $750
Mm,
per ticket.
Jesus.
Unbelievable. I know that sounds insane, insanity. But we're like, fuck it. We want to see Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. Like, I don't know. We just knew it was going to be something big. The fact that he was doing it only in Puerto Rico and not coming to the US, like, we've already seen him twice, but it doesn't hurt to see him another time. We also went with my cousin too, but the VIP, like I was getting scared because I was hearing on TikTok that the VIP wasn't worth it. People were like, like it's a mess, it's very unorganized. They're saying there's a VIP entrance, but there's no VIP entrance. Like I don't know what we're getting. Like some people were getting like blocked views and they weren't really seeing him properly. They were just saying that it was chaos. But honestly, I feel like everything went really smooth. Like there was, so the VIP, it included a VIP pool party. And then it was open to the public. So we were a little annoyed because we were like, oh, I thought this was like a VIP perk. But the pool party was lit. Like a lot of people weren't in the pool. I wasn't, but it was still nice. And it had like VIP had their own section if you wanted, and you could go upstairs. And there was like a bar. The music was good. Like they were playing a lot of bachata, merengue, like reggaeton, bar music. Um, the drinks were good too. So we did that, and then after that, it also included the next day we went to like a little exhibition or something. Like I don't know how you say it, but like a little, basically like a little museum, I would say. Very tiny, but it was cute, and it had you go in and it was like an old house, and it was like an old Puerto Rican house. So it had like if you were to go to like your grandma's house type of shit, like your grandma's house in DR, PR, like everything is made out of wood, and everything's like a little old. They have like their laundry like hanging. When you go behind the laundry, there's like a VIP door, and then you go in, and it's like a little speak easy with the bar and the drinks, the cute cups, good music, and everyone. I feel like everyone was a vibe. Everyone was dressed really cute. I feel like the theme was red and white, and I was wearing red and white like every other girl. I had like a long skirt. Like
Every
I
other
knew I
girl.
was gonna wear this no matter what. I could care less if everybody was wearing it too. And I had this little cute like top or whatever. Um with sneakers, because I was not doing the heels thing, especially because it was raining. And yeah, there was apparently a hurricane, but it was like a little windy and stuff, but like it really wasn't a hurricane. Like as we're waiting to go into like the concert, um everyone's walking around. Some people are getting merch, some people are getting drinks, some people are dancing. Like I feel like the vibe was just very lively as you're like waiting for the concert to start. So I really like that too. Like they was going, what's that called when they do a little circle and they be dancing? People be dancing behind each other in a little circle. ¿Qué es eso? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You go in a circle and you're dancing behind each other.
I don't know. I can see it happen, but I don't know what it's called.
Whatever. They was doing that. They was playing really good music. So I'm so glad that I got a lot of things done before the concert, because the lines to get merch, babe, insane. And a hoodie was $100. And I was like, ain't no fucking way, bro. I didn't make the line because I got my merch way before that. Like I got my merch. You could go to the store in the mall that they had, and you could get your merch there.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly didn't even get merch though. I got what, the pins. I got a hat, and I got the record player thing. Um and those were like the cheapest things to get. Like a shirt, a t-shirt was like $45.
Mm.
Like the hat that I bought, they were partnering with a store called Fresh, which they also have at the actual concert outside. That hat was $62 or some shit like that with taxes, for a little Yankees hat with the frog with the cookie. I was like, oh my God, when I do the math, this is insane. But I think it was still worth it. I feel like he did his thing, and I feel like it was very like a lot of culture in it. Like there were clips in between some of the songs that he was singing where I don't know, you got to learn some history, and then he had all these musicians, and all of them apparently were from Puerto Rico. Like he didn't bring nobody that was like not from Puerto Rico. Then he had the people dancing salsa, the casita. There was a lot of people in the casita. God knows who they were. I think they were like famous people or famous friends. I don't know. But I would look at some people and they was not dancing. And I was like, see, like, you got the wrong type of energy here. Like, put me in there. Like, I'll dance. They had a whole bar in there too. I would have had like 10 shots. And then
you gotta be drunk to dance.
No, honestly, I was still dancing and not drunk. I had one drink at the concert.
She was twerking and shit. She sent me videos.
Was I twerking?
I said, you don't even twerk.
Oh, now I'm concerned.
You're not even.
Oh
twerking.
my God. Okay, so after the concert, we went to this spot called Selva Negra, and it's like in the T-Mobile district, like where they have like a bunch of restaurants and things like that. And I heard that this is like the after party spot. So we're like, whatever, let's go. So it's me, my cousin, and my sister. And we're there. It took us literally like 30 minutes to get a drink. And I was already fed up by that. Because I feel like the people, there was a lot of men like getting drinks and stuff. And they were getting cocktails. And I'm like, if you don't get a damn beer and call it a day, like, come on, man. Like, this taking way too long because you want to order a cocktail. And I was like, I'll just have a seltzer, like, get a beer, like, just get a beer because the line was insane. But then we went to, like, the dance floor, and there was a whole pole there, like a stripper pole. And they had, like, a girl dancing on it, and then she changed her clothes, and then she went back to dance on it. And there was this gay guy who came up to me. And he was, like, asking me a question about, like, the bar or something, and I answered it. And he was so cute. Like, face was cute, and he had some friends with him or whatever. And then I saw him again, and we just hit it off. Like, we were just dancing. Him and Rachel, they was dancing OD though. Like, him and Rachel looked like a couple, but he was like obviously gay. But girl, he was throwing himself on the floor. He was doing that move that you be doing, like you throw yourself on the floor and it's like you're doing a push up, and then you're like shaking your ass. Yeah, that was. That's what he was doing. Then he took his shirt off, girl. Then he went on the pole. And I'm like, how am I always with the most lit people ever? Like, I just don't understand how this always happens. We was getting drinks, we was getting shots. And it wasn't like I was buying everything. Like, he was buying shit, I was buying shit. We were just buying each other shit. Then, I feel like when you're having a good time, people just come up to you. So then these girls were dancing with him, and then one of the girls, she was with a guy, and he had a bottle. Next thing you know, we're taking shots from the bottle, and I'm like, oh, is this your man? And she was like, oh no, girl, I just met him. She was like, I'm gonna fuck him tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. Wow. I was like, okay. So the funniest part about that is like, so it's that guy with the bottle and the girl. Then it's me and Rachel and the gay guy. So then whatever, we're like, all right, it's time to go home. It's getting really late. Like, girl, it's like almost 5 a.m. The sun is coming up, and you know how I am with that. I hate hearing the birds chirp when I'm going home. Like, I feel like a vampire, and I literally can't. The guy who was with her, he was telling our gay guy, but what if I go both ways? I was waiting for the Uber, and I was like, period. Oh my God. We're like,
get in where you fit in.
He was like, yeah, but what if I go both ways type shit? And I was like, no, he didn't. And the girl's right there. I don't think she heard him. But I was like, wow, un freco. Like, no wonder, because there was a point where the gay guy was dancing with the girl. So it was the gay guy twerking on the girl, and the girl was twerking on the guy. It was a whole little train we had going on there. And I was like, oh, this guy is impressed. Like, some guys get weird if there's a guy dancing near them. He was impressed. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you cool. But then it all made sense. And we were all in the Uber like, yo, you heard him. Like, Yeah, girl. And people were trying to get at me, of course, and I was like, I have a girlfriend. You know what I need to start doing? I need to put your picture as my backdrop on my phone. Like right now I have like a sunset or something, but I feel like when I go out, I need to just do that. So I can be like, I have a girlfriend and this is what she looks like. And they were all really young guys, like extremely young, like younger than Rachel type shit. I was like, all right, like I'm literally like, just stop it, stop talking. Um, but yeah, our flight got delayed, got canceled. We ended up leaving a day later. A whole shit show to fucking leave.
Disaster.
Puerto Rico really didn't want us to leave, honestly.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, but we had a time, so whatever. Very fun, very fun. But whatever. Let's get into today's podcast episode. Enough of me chatting.
As long as you had a good time.
I really did. I really did have a good time.
I didn't do nothing, y'all.
Oh my goodness. She worked.
No, I actually didn't. This was the first weekend that I didn't work. So I went home to South Jersey and chilled with my family. Went to the Lantern Festival in Philly, which was actually really cute.
So you did do something.
Yeah, I did something. But outside of that, I kind of just was chilling because I had the dogs. And, I'd be feeling bad leaving them around and shit. Leaving them for too long.
They have each other.
Yeah, but not the days that I worked. The days that I worked was a disaster because the day you were supposed to be back,
it really is a disaster.
You weren't, and they got stuck by themselves for like almost 16 plus hours.
Unbelievable, honestly.
Yeah, literally, our dogs will leave us in a heartbeat because we're just
no, they won't.
Part-time parents. Crazy. But so I wanted to share something real quick. My mom, when I was down this weekend, she was talking about she always mentions this, but like she's been like mad into social media lately, and she like be watching TikTok. Like she'll send me TikToks or like Instagrams and shit. But every time I feel like she's mentioning how much she just loves Krissa.
Really?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Krissa Jackson is like this, social media influencer who's like a basketball player. I think she used to play for the what is it, Harlem Globetrotters or some shit like that. And she's just like a fire ass trick basketball player. I don't know why I can't say that.
Yeah, she posts videos with Easy and this Amber's Closet.
Yeah, she's like part of Case.
And they like if you I don't know, if you still don't know who she is, she'll probably pop up on your feed with rolling the basketball on
like
her
she's
finger.
Always rolling basketball on her finger.
And literally it'll stay there for like a hot ass minute.
Her partner has a whole YouTube. Her partner's name's Alexis. So whatever, like she's been around for a while, and my mom just was like, she is so like, she just brought it up on her own. She was like, she's so freaking
your mom has to meet her then.
Pretty. She was like, listen, and my mom's very big on like, I am strictly dickly. Like I would never look at a woman and have any type of like attraction. I would never entertain the idea of like literally straight 1000%, and she'll stand by it. And she just was like, oh, like I'm not gay, but if I was type shit. And I've never heard her say this.
Oh wow.
Ever in my life.
Oh my goodness.
For any female.
Oh my.
And she was like, if I were gay, like I would, like she would be the one. And I said, I love that for her.
Wow.
Right. And for her just to admit that, like me, I feel like me and my mom already have like this relationship where like we just be talking off the hinge. But I think that that's how we all are as a family. And I just thought that was very different. Very different for her to admit to
her character.
And she was just like, yeah, she's just so beautiful, like, and she's so funny, like she really be watching her and just is really
okay. She
like
be watching her videos and shit.
Yeah, she follows her, I'm sure.
Oh my.
She's very
I mean, Krissa is beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you tell her that we met her wife?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Of her.
Yeah.
And she a baddie too.
Yeah, but she was just like, I love her, and for her to
Oh
be like,
my.
that's the woman that I'd be gay for, it
Oh
was
my
kind of
goodness.
crazy for me. Um,
That's how it be, huh?
yeah. But yeah, that was my little sweet treat I
I
wanted to
think
share.
everyone's gay for somebody.
Absolutely, I stand by that 1000%.
Like seriously.
Cool, like if you're straight, nobody's challenging that, but there is at least one woman that you look at and you think like, man, I think I'd cross the line for it.
Yeah.
I won't know how to do it, but I'd try.
Mm-hmm. Talking about gay stuff. So we've been watching this. Well, we watched it already, and if you haven't watched it, we won't give too many spoilers. But it's called The Hunting Wives on Netflix. Everyone was raving about it. It was like number one on
Hmm.
TV shows on Netflix for some time.
To
And
which my mom watched before me.
she watched it before you, the
She
whole thing.
watched it the whole way through.
Oh my.
And when I went to her house when she was playing it for like, I think she was playing it for my brother's sister, my brother's girl, and was like, oh, like it's pretty decent. Like my mom really be watching the gay shit.
I love that.
She
She
do.
understands.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And I'd be telling her, I'd be like, oh, watch this. Like I never would have thought like she would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like she watched the L Word because I told her about it, and she actually fucked with it.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like, oh wow, you're like really into watching the gay shit. Like I
She's an
love
ally.
that.
She's an ally.
Big time. So yeah, she was like, "Oh, I watched it. It was good." Blah blah. Blah. And I was like, "Really?" Because I was like, "I only watched the first episode, and I really don't know how I feel about it." And then we came home and
It
finished it.
takes some time to like warm up to this because you're like, what in the hillbilly am I watching?
Yeah,
Like you guys are over here wearing cowboy boots and shooting animals. Like what am I watching? That's what it was giving. Very very country.
yeah. It's kind of like I don't know. I felt like it was kind of all over the place. Apparently, it's based off a book.
Oh.
Yes, it is not real. Like the story isn't real or nothing. But what's the word? Fiction, nonfiction. Listen, I be all fucked up with that.
It's fiction, I think.
Yes. So it's not a true story, but it is based off of a book. No, never read the book.
Of course not.
I am always down for the movie before the book.
Always.
Maybe that's the little kid in me, but whatever. But yeah, it kind of started off where it was like this woman moves with her husband like to Texas or something, and clearly he's there for like some job position, and he's, I don't know, working for a real high powered guy, and like they're going to the guy's boss's party, and it ends up being a gun party, and she's like, what the fuck is this? Like she's clearly, you know,
she was shook.
yeah. She was like, this is crazy. What the fuck are we doing here? Like this isn't even us. We're, giving liberal type.
But one thing about her, I feel like she was a retired party girl.
Yes.
Like she done some crazy shit in her past.
Yeah.
And then she had to really come to her senses and be like, I'm a mother. Like I really gotta get my shit together.
So if you watch movies and you know actors, the girl who plays this innocent wife, that moves to Texas with her husband, her name's actually Sophie in the show. But I don't know her real name, but she's from Pitch Perfect. I remember her from there. And they got a lot of like real good actors in this Netflix series.
You think so?
Yeah, they do. Well, you don't really watch movies, so I feel like you've never seen these actors prior to this show.
The girl's name is Brittany Snow.
There you go. Brittany Snow. Anyway, I just know her from Pitch Perfect, whatever. But her name's Sophie in the series, and they go to this party. She meets this other girl named Margot. Margot is this top-notch, high-powered shorty because she's married to the boss, who's like, whatever, man in power. So
But she's really a hood rat at heart.
yeah, because her background, she kind of used to live in how you say it? Damn, I forget the word.
She just comes from rough times.
Yeah, so she doesn't come from money. She comes
Mm-mm.
from, a rough beginning and ends up meeting the man who she married that is in power.
What is her
Anyway,
name on the show?
Margot?
Okay, yeah, Margot.
Yeah.
What did you think about Margot when you first saw her and she was in the bathroom? So this is the scene.
So there are spoilers.
All right, yeah, this is not like a crazy spoiler though. Like Margot is in the bathroom and the girl Brittany Snow, Sophie, whatever, she walks in and I don't know, there was like a weird stare and it was just staring at each other. And then Margot asked her, "Do you have a tampon?" And she was like, or a pad or whatever. And she was like, "No, I don't. I have Xanax." I think that's what she said.
Hmm.
And then she was like, "Oh, okay, like whatever."
Like,
So
I'll
then,
take that too.
yeah, and then she fucking takes her dress off to put paper in her little, like in her panties, because she didn't have a pad. But the way she literally took her dress off like her boobs were out in front of this girl that she
Like,
just
she
met.
let the dress drop,
Yeah, type shit.
which is like a little extra because it's a fucking dress. Like, lift that shit up
And this is a
from your
party.
waist. You
And
know what
this
I'm
you're
saying?
hosting this party.
Well, I think that happened one of two ways. I thought it was weird too how that encounter happened because I'm like, wow, somebody just walks in the bathroom and like, you,
Like, and
Jesus.
she's not drunk or nothing.
Yeah, like you're just being overly friendly
Very
and then getting
comfortable.
naked. So I think initially she like Margot did that because she thought when she saw Sophie, she was like, oh, she fine, like.
Yeah.
But then I feel like it was really bold of Margot to do that because you don't know how that girl's gonna react. Like, she could be friendly, but if she really wasn't about that shit and you're over here being overly seductive and like,
I would have walked out.
yeah, like you don't know how she was gonna react to like you doing that. So for you to be all like sexy and like
Uh-huh.
seductive about like getting naked in front of this random girl who just walked in the bathroom, I don't know. I feel like that's not likely.
Yeah, it was very unrealistic
Yeah.
and very crazy. But honestly, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I guess you are,
People really
but
are weird.
nonetheless, Sophie was like really like into it. I don't know. She
She
gave
was
this
also very
weird,
passive, I feel like,
yeah,
and very easy to be like taken advantage of.
uh-huh. Which I guess that's why she thought that Margot thought that she could do it.
Like she looked scared. Like I would be like, "Girl, what you doing?" Like,
Yeah, immediately. Like, are
I'm
you
like,
good?
"Are you okay?" I'm
Yeah.
walking out.
I wouldn't have even entertained that. But I guess it depends on the situation. Because if the shorty was a baddie, all right. But
I don't know about Margot.
whatever. So that was like their first interaction, and I also think like later on we found out like, oh, this is the wife of the man, like the man in power, the boss, and
Yeah,
they meet.
making him look stupid.
Right, the husbands meet, and then it's like, oh well, the wives are like, oh, we met in the bathroom, like Margot and Sophie, and then it's like, okay, y'all met in the bathroom, cool. But come to find out, like the husband of Margot, who's the man in power, he's like, they have an arrangement made.
Yeah, he can be with women, but and she could be with women too, but she can't be with a man.
Yeah. So it was like, okay.
She'll get back from something and he's like in the jacuzzi with a girl and like making out with her, and she'll be like, "All right, I'm going to bed. Bye."
Yeah, like they have that arrangement set up, which is, I mean, cool if that works for y'all. But it was also, he met Margot that way. His first wife,
yes,
before Margot, she was an add-on.
Yeah,
so he
I don't know why she thought she was like irreplaceable.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, Margot, I don't know how they picked up Margot, but the man in power and his prior wife, had invited Margot to be like the third for the night, and then he ended up marrying Margot and got rid of the wife.
Well, good for her for getting like married. Like,
oh yeah,
she convinced him. A powerful man.
Yeah, so I guess they continue with that arrangement, and honestly, it's kind of weird for some people because I feel like, I don't know, I'm not gonna talk politics and belief, because I'm sure for some people who watch this that are like all about straight and narrow, and we didn't watch it for that. We watch it for the gay content because people were raving about it. I'm sure people have many thoughts on it. But come to find out, Margot is a part of this, she's a head honcho of this women group that is like a fucking group of the mean girls. And
they're all like housewives.
Yeah, all housewives. They don't do shit but like drink all day and have fucking gun parties and shit. And Margot's a head honcho, and she tries to bring Sophie in. Mind you, again, Sophie's like this soft, innocent, trying to be on the straight and narrow wife, because she had a prior incident where she was like drinking and driving and killed somebody, and her husband was not having it. So she was trying to be the yes woman for her husband. And basically when she meets Margot, it all unravels, and all her like wild side that she's been hiding for years since she's been with her husband pretty much comes out to light, and she starts like fucking living in her wildness low key while her husband doesn't know, but it all fucking comes
not
undone.
picking up her phone and just like going MIA on her man.
Yeah, so initially it starts off as like her man letting her go, go with the women and the wives, make,
get cool with them.
build friendships and do what you do, like whatever's gonna be better for you to like not indulge in the old behaviors that you did, whatever's gonna help you fit in basically in this new environment that we're in. Little did he know, baby girl was gonna be like knee deep into fucking giving in.
Yeah, very bad influence, honestly.
She's going to brunches with these women. They're having like hunting, I
don't even know what you
gatherings where they're like fucking hunting animals and then shooting shit in the sky, and then they go buying guns. So now Sophie's fucking bringing a gun into the house that her husband doesn't know about. A lot of shit.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah, so like I feel like it went from like there's these love interests that are being created, and then there's like this crazy murder mystery happening at the same time. So I kind of don't like how that was so flippy floppy, because it was like, how can I be invested, at least for me, because I'm not really into like murder mysteries and like shit like crazy suspenseful shit like that. I'm sorry, I'm a lover girl. I'm all into like shows building relationships and like shit like that. So I feel like it was kind of hard to track the relationship and like the building of it, and like, it was just jumping to, they met each other, one's obsessed with the other, and one's seducing the other, and it was just, I don't know, just very weird. And then we got to a point where they were finally together and they were finally doing the deed, getting down to the nasty.
Oh yeah, they were having sex.
Yeah,
I was actually very shocked with Netflix showing this.
Yeah,
like we also saw a damn penis.
Oh yes.
And I was like, on Netflix?
Yeah, right.
Like, y'all are really not about that life, but I guess now they are.
Netflix is on its Adult Swim.
Yeah, like they were showing like the whole everything.
Yeah,
with the sex scenes. I was very shocked by
that part. Margot ends up having a whole nother love interest that came before Sophie. One of the other wives that was like a part of the group. She's definitely like the, how you say, like Margot was like the top chick, and then she's like number 2. And before Sophie came around, Margot was fucking with this second wife, called, what's her name?
Who
Callie.
Everyone thinks is her friend.
Yeah. But come to find out, Callie's super in love with fucking Margot, and she becomes mad jealous when she realizes Margot is interested in Sophie, and that Margot's pursuing Sophie, and she basically tries to embarrass the new girl, and it
was definitely some lesbian drama.
Absolutely.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The drama.
Messy.
So messy.
And then come to find out, Callie, her husband, who she's married to, is the sheriff.
Of course he is.
And he is, I mean, I'm not going to say gay, but clearly he's got a little fruity tooty in him. And she be topping him. Meaning like she be strapping him.
Uh-huh.
So it's giving lavender marriage for sure.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Like they're both gay?
Yeah, absolutely. But she actually, it again, I'm not gonna give it a label because I don't know. Like it didn't really, but obviously he likes to,
He's
he
very
just likes to
open.
get poked. But the way his, he was giving a little femboy.
He's
So,
just very open.
but I like the fact that it showed that because
Right. Like, let's grow up.
I feel like right, basically,
Yeah.
let's grow up. I feel like it was very like about the, baby, if you want to peg me,
Yeah.
and like his wife was with it, and she was like,
Period.
I'm gonna make you mine. Like I
Yeah.
will bend
They
you
showed
over.
that dildo and everything too. The
Yeah,
little, it was
and I
pink.
love that.
Was it pink?
I don't know.
I think it was
I
pink.
didn't see that
I was like,
much.
oh my God.
But yeah,
No
I was
tan
all for
fácil.
that.
No tan fácil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch it. Like I feel like the rave is honestly worth it, and then the murder mystery aspect to it also gets crazy because like there's a love interest, but then there's like also like somebody died, and you're like, what the fuck? Who killed them? And like it all comes to light at the end, and at least you know what happens, and you're not like left confused. Because I hate a show where you're left confused at the end. Like, so what? So what now?
To be honest, I thought the whole thing was weird
You
and it
didn't.
was very messy. It
You're
was
lying.
giving, I don't
You
want to
didn't like
say,
it.
I don't want to use the word trashy, but it was very like, what in the fucking
Raunchy.
hell? Yeah, raunchy. Raunchy 1000%.
Oh my
I
God.
think it was nice to see that there were like some pretty decent actors, meaning it was like actors you've seen before. But I don't know. I again, if it's some type of LGBTQ plus related, I'm going to give it a chance and I'm going to watch it. So I watched it solely for the purpose of the fact that there was apparently some, woman on woman action, but nonetheless, I was not into it to the point where like I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, no. I is there gonna be a season 2?
I don't know.
I feel like I didn't like the setting of the place.
What do you mean?
Like the text in like being in Texas and it being so like hillbilly with like this is what they do on their free time. I just didn't like that.
I mean, but maybe that was the
I
reality.
just
I feel
can't
like you
relate. Yeah, that's all.
I mean,
But it's funny
there's
because
not always gonna be
I feel
one
like
where
it's
we
just
could
like
relate to.
I don't know. It's just too like
But how often do you see like it being of that background? Like how often
no,
do you
you
get like
don't.
you
You
don't?
don't.
So
'Cause
I
I don't
think that
watch.
that was cool.
Yeah. But
Where
it's
it's
like it
like,
was like it had parts of it that I enjoyed and then other parts where I was like, what in the world?
yeah.
I guess it was something new. Um I want to talk briefly about this other show that I saw.
Well, hold on, because I
Uh-huh.
have like
Oh, you have oh yeah,
Instagram
yeah, yeah, you do, you
responses
do.
of some of the people on our Les Chat
Yeah.
page who had some thoughts on the show. Somebody said crazy ending, but honestly a bit expected if you paid attention in the beginning. Valid. Somebody else said definitely unexpected drama. I actually enjoyed it. Someone else said shit is real as fuck. I lived in Texas for 5 years and boy do I have stories. We want the
Really?
stories. We want all the stories, so please feel free to email us or
Wow.
DM us your stories if you are okay with us
Wow,
sharing.
Texas is really something.
Somebody else said it's insane. Someone called it the Real Housewives of MAGA.
And that's what it was giving, girl. But then when they started
Uh,
bringing the gay stuff in here, I was like, oh my,
that's
okay.
really how it be.
They gay low key,
Probably,
right?
yeah, like
All of
low
them.
key, like it's like, girl, we hang out all the time, we do the same shit. Our mans be too busy. Like, what's up? But what's crazy is like I see it like that because I do feel like it's just like, oh, it's a for fun thing. Like, I feel like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's just how like girls kiss girls because they're drunk.
Mhm.
It's for fun.
Yeah.
So I do feel like there are some people who like test those limits because it's like, girl, we're girls. It's for fun. And that's probably why that's probably a reason why some people don't fucking take woman on woman relationships serious because they think like, oh, y'all just being girls.
Yeah, everyone's just kissing for fun.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody else said it was insane on so many levels. Def spicy. I'm glad they casted so many queer roles. That is true. I loved it and baby they was in it. Sophie was Sophie was deaf pussy whipped, and why would Margot ever have that agreement with hubby when she knows she fucking everybody? LOL. So many
The
thoughts.
way she smacked the shit out of her in the hotel, I was like, God
Oh
damn.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The way her man smacked her, the way the
She was,
husband smacked Margot. Woof. He was, girl. You thought he
I
was gonna be on
mean,
your
what
side?
came out of her mouth was insane. So,
Crazy, crazy
my
work.
goodness.
Um, never thought it was that gay. Right. I don't think that it was
It
that
was
gay.
like
I mean,
fake
it's
gay.
probably the most like queeriest we've seen, you know. Oh, you got one in love with the other and one's trying to turn the other. Like, yeah, okay.
Everyone was in the closet. That's why.
Yeah. And then lastly, it was somebody said Republicans are weird. All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing your thoughts. Now the floor is open for you to.
Yeah, no, it's a good show. I feel like if you have nothing else to watch, definitely watch it. Um, but if you already watched it and you want to watch something else, I love to watch documentaries on Netflix. And there's this short documentary. It probably has like 4 episodes. And I remember texting Jojo about it in the beginning because I was like, something is iffy. But the documentary is called Amy Bradley is Missing. And pretty much it focuses on the disappearance of this young girl in a cruise ship in Royal Caribbean in 19 like 88 or 89. And she was like on a family vacation. And I remember seeing pictures of her. And I was just like telling Jojo, I was like, I'm watching this documentary and I feel like the girl looks like she looks gay. Like she's just giving gay. Like I don't know what it is. But everyone was saying how like she was the life of the party and how like the night before she went missing, like she was just the life of the party. Everyone was dancing with her. And apparently how she was chatting with one of the musicians, then he became like a suspect. But I was like, but if she's gay, then she's really not talking to him how y'all think that she's talking to him. And then it came out, like literally maybe like 2 episodes later, that she was gay. And then her lovers came on and they were interviewed, and you could tell that they were still distraught about her because I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but like in the following episodes, they get some clues that she was like still alive. And it's still a case still to this day, like still this late it's still a case. And like some people are saying how like her family, they thought that her family was a little bit homophobic. um I thought that her family just didn't really talk about it, but I don't really know if they're like homophobic. I have no idea what people are saying. That I watched this documentary not like, I feel like a couple weeks ago, so I don't remember all the details. But it was a good story. It was a sad story because I feel like people don't talk about this enough. And I've been on many cruises and have never felt scared. But apparently people go missing a lot. And like apparently somebody said in the documentary, somebody was like, if you want to get away with murder, take whoever you're gonna like murder on a cruise ship with you, because trust me, they'll go missing and nobody will care
That's
type shit.
crazy work.
And it's insane because when you go on a cruise ship, you have to scan your ID to like get out and then to come back in,
Yeah.
so they know if you're not back.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I don't know what happens if you never leave the cruise ship. All I be thinking about is like crazy ass husbands who probably want to throw their wife over the balcony.
Mm.
I don't know, man. Like it's really crazy out here. But it's one of those documentaries where you're kind of just like questioning everybody, and like everybody has different opinions. I think that's the annoying part of it, of the fact that people have different opinions and people be saying crazy stuff like, oh, I saw her, or oh no, she left the cruise ship by herself, she walked right out, or this or that. And it's like everyone has like speculations, but like obviously nobody knows the truth of it. But yeah, very crazy, very good. It's on Netflix. Um, all right. Do you want to go into the Trova Trip or?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So we told you guys that we were looking into hosting another trip or two with Trova Trip, and we did meet with them, and we are going on 2 more trips in 2026. So these are the dates. So we're gonna be going to Costa Rica May 7th. No, no, not May 7th. Hold on. Look at me. Already fucking up.
Mm-mm.
Costa Rica, August 4th through August 10th. And then we're gonna be going to Brazil November 18th, 2026 through November 24th, 2026. So this is not this upcoming November, it's a November after that. So it's a good like 16 months or more. I don't know. But we're going to be linking the itineraries for both trips on our links, as well as on our like Instagram. So if you haven't seen it already, these past few days, we'll be posting things about like the trip. If you guys have any questions, when it comes to the cost and all of that, let me say one thing. The trip is expensive. It is expensive. It is more expensive than Thailand and Bali. But since it doesn't include flights, it kind of is the same, if that makes sense. Like to go to Thailand and Bali, the flights were a lot because it's literally on the other side of the world. But for Costa Rica, it's not too far, at least not for us. And for Brazil, it's still a little far, not as far as Bali and Thailand, but still a little far. Um, and we understand that times are tough and in this economy is super tragic. I know that Trova Trip has like some payment plans and options with the firm. It does have interest, so it kind of be the same as if you were like using a credit card for it. Um Literally it's no pressure at all, and I just want to say like we really try to work with Trova Trip and tell them like, listen, like we do not want to make these trips super expensive. Like you need to give us the cheapest possible option. So this is really the cheapest possible option. Like you guys can do your own research and look into Trova Trips being hosted by other people, other creators, other queer creators, and I can promise you that we're way cheaper than them because we really think about our audience and we understand that most of our audience is really Latina, people of color, women who unfortunately when it comes to everything, I feel like we're at the bottom. Like when it comes to getting raises or getting jobs, things like that, I feel like we're truly at the bottom of the scale. So we understand that there's a lot of money and we wish that we could make it cheaper, but like we really can't. um because we're working with Trova Trip. And honestly, what you're paying for with Trova Trip is obviously you're paying for the excursions every day. There's literally something to do every single day. And then we be doing things even after that. So like you're booked and busy if you want to be. And then some meals, not all meals, which is fine because I feel like we don't always want to eat the same things. Um it also includes honestly like all the what you call it, the taxis, the cabs. Like you don't have to think, all you have to do is show up, which is really what you're paying for. Like you're paying for a guide to do all the work and we're just enjoying ourselves and having someone else take charge, and showing us around and having literally someone to be there like with you to answer any questions you have, especially like if you don't speak the language. So I feel like with Bali and Thailand, like I do feel like the money was worthwhile just because we did so much. So I know that for Brazil and Costa Rica, it should be the same. Um when it comes to the itineraries, I don't want to go through all of them because it's 7 days and it is a lot of stuff. But Brazil is more of like a beachy vibe. And then Costa Rica is more of like the nature and chill vibe, some beach, more of like kayaking, and it's more chill, I would say. So it really depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. Listen, like she said, the numbers look crazy. Um, but it's all for the experience. We thought we wouldn't even get fucking we wouldn't even make Bali and Thailand happen, and we did. Um and it was an experience, and we had so many people telling us, "Hey, when are you going to do the next one? Please let us know when you're going to do the next one. We want to come." And I mean, if if us talking about it and the testimony of like the people who went isn't enough to get you to go, and is not worth the money that you want to put for this experience, then that's fine. Like, I get it. But at the end of the day, you are getting an opportunity where you get to meet other people that you know you can create a bond and a friendship with and relate to. And I don't know, it's just have the experience of a lifetime, because I feel like there's so many people who are like, "Oh, I don't have friends. I don't have people who would be interested in traveling like this or like experiencing these things." So like this is kind of your opportunity to do that. And I'm not going to sit here and convince anybody to go, because it all comes down to you, but like I said, we met so many beautiful people on the last two trips that we did, and they I'm just grateful for them alone and that experience alone. Like, if these other two trips were to not happen because people were just like, "Oh, it's just too much," then cool, I get it. But we got our experience with the Bali and Thailand, and if we can do it again, we're willing to do that again. Um,
Yeah,
but
we want to test it out, and I feel like Brazil, and so Brazil's in November, so obviously it's like it sounds like a weird date. Sorry to cut you off, but November is actually their summer.
mm,
So that's pretty cool. Me and Jojo be saying like we should be traveling when it's cold over here, because we just want to get away from the cold, which is why like that's the date that we picked. And then for Costa Rica, believe it or not, that was the only date that we could pick. So it was in August. So I feel like if you're a teacher and you're off from school, I think it's perfect. But yeah, we do understand everyone's circumstance is different, and we don't want to be the bad influence in telling you to use your credit card, but you could use your credit card. And I want to read like one of the reviews. If you go to our Trova Trip page, some of the people that we traveled with left a review, so I'm going to read one of them. It says, Jojo and Dara were authentically themselves through their social media platforms and in real life. This is commendable because a lot of people who are in their industry lose themselves along the way, and to see them in real life and compare it to the first time I listened to them, they are true to who they are. They always showed their gratitude for each of us throughout the trips, were supportive, and made sure to interact with each individual on both trips and made sure everyone felt included. Jojo and Dara are amazing and such beautiful individuals, and to be able to carry out a trip like this is so also commendable. We checked in on them also and appreciated their transparency with us to take the time they needed. In a heartbeat, I would travel with them again. And this is from our girl Tiara, who went on both trips with us.
love you, bad habit.
Love her. Yeah, like I feel like we really made some lifelong friends in this trip. So I think it was well worth it.
Yeah,
But
for
yeah, we're
sure.
gonna leave those links on our bio so you guys can take a look at like everything that it includes, what we're gonna be doing each and every day, and the specific dates and all of that. Um there for the first 8 people who booked, you do get like an early bird price. So just letting y'all know,
Be on the
the
lookout for
launch
that.
date, by the time this comes out, the launch date would be tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, and that's August 28th. Everything's gonna be on our social media, so if you want more information, just look out there. We're gonna post it on our actual page and on our highlights. And if you do have any specific questions, feel free to DM us. We'll answer anything that you guys have questions about. um but that's it, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, so last thing, we're gonna go into the family meeting.
I
It
forgot about that.
says, huh?
I
Oh,
don't know why.
all right. It says, oh my goodness, girl, what is this? It says, my ex cheated on me with her now husband, and she just had a baby. We were great friends and our first love. After 7 years together, she cheated on me, so I decided to leave everything behind. We kept in touch because I thought we could have that friendship that was truly beautiful. Of course, it didn't happen. I'm upset she sends me birthday messages, and she stalks me on social media. Should I respond and go off on her, or should I do nothing? Girl, you should not be cool with her. She cheated on you with her husband, and now she has a baby. 7 years together and she cheated on you? No, I'm sorry.
That's out.
Girl, no. Like, I feel like there's just, you don't have to be cool. Like, I feel like there's, I don't know what it is with the gay community that people feel the need to like be BFFs with their ex, but I feel like if they did you wrong like this, like you don't have to keep in contact with them. For
Yeah.
your sanity and all of that, like the girl should be blocked. Like, no birthday message, none of that. Like, cut that out. Like, I feel like clearly, I feel like maybe she thinks she made a mistake since she's stalking you on Instagram and social media or whatever. But honestly, I wouldn't go off on her. Like, I feel like you don't even gotta give her that energy. You could literally send her one sentence, like, I don't want you in my life anymore. Goodbye. Like, stop. You don't gotta do a whole story. Like, sometimes when people see that, they don't even read it. When people go, like, when you send a huge text message going off, I know people who literally don't even read it and delete the message.
Every time I see a long message, I get like a gut
JoJo doesn't
wrench.
read them. If
What do you
someone's
mean I don't read
no, I
them?
feel like I remember someone going off at you and they
Yeah,
send you a long message.
okay.
You deleted the text
And with
thread.
that being said, first of all, now you
I swear to
my shit
God,
out
you were
there.
like, I'm not reading that.
Yes, I say that to say I have like when I see long text messages, it kind of gives me like PTSD because you
Oh
know
my
my
God, I
younger
hate it.
self. I used to be good for like giving long text messages because you know that's how we chat about shit when we're not trying to face
I
confrontation.
never liked the long text
Yes,
messages.
but listen, long text messages could be one of two things, and it really all depends on where you stand. It's either full of love or it's full of bullshit. And, you know, I'm been there, done that, and it's always a scary thing. But there was one time where I did get a long ass message and I had just got out of work and I just was not for it. I was not with it. I did read it.
Oh, you
I
did?
did.
Okay.
I read it.
You skimmed it.
I read it. I read it thoroughly from top to bottom. And I think I had reached a version of me that really just was like, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm tired of like being so soft and gentle. You know, I'm not saying, you know, everyone perceived me that way. I'm sure I was not shit to some people, but like I just wasn't for the shits because I was like, I'm not about to sit here and keep like going back and forth and trying to defend myself. Like it is what it is. I've already been, you know, placed as the villain in your story. I'm gonna fucking stand on that. So
Literally.
I didn't text the person back. I literally thumbs it up and I fucking deleted it. And then I'm pretty sure I deleted or blocked their number, so I just didn't get like a fucking text message back.
Nowadays, it don't even matter if you
Probably
block.
my most savage.
I don't think it even
thing.
matters if you block someone anymore. I think they could. I don't know. I forgot how it works. I don't know who does it, but you could turn your iMessage off and still get those text messages or some shit like that. Like if, yeah, I don't know. There's a workaround for everything here.
Yeah. Nonetheless, if you don't want to give that person your energy, then you don't. Then you shouldn't. You know.
No, she sounds
because
toxic.
if you message her and you go off the hinge, it's just gonna seem like okay, she still cares. Like I still have, you know, an opportunity to like wiggle on in there, soften her up. And it's just no point in going off on her. So let her rock. You guys are already separated, you're not together, you know, the deed is done. So, you know, let her go, unfollow her, block her, whatever you gotta do to just like not have to worry about whether or not you should fucking say something or not.
Yeah, I mean, you could unfollow her and just like
I don't know. Like I leave my shit. My
I
shit
leave
isn't
my
on private.
I leave my shit on public. Like you could see my shit. You could be a stalker. I don't care. I really don't look at who's looking at my stuff or who's liking my stuff. Like sometimes when you get so many notifications, you really can't keep up. Yep. So honestly, like just unfollow her and she could see your shit. If she's so obsessed, who cares? But yeah, that was it, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Deuce, mother goose.
Bye.